Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to From the Ashes on About Face Media. Glad you're here. Just so you are aware, we have no visibility. We cannot see you. We don't know what we look like on video. We know we're on video, but we can't see what we look like, which is kind of fucking cool if you ask me. We are flying blind right now.
Can they see us?
They can see us. We can't see them, but we can do this like this. We can put us.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm much more of a voyeur than an exhibitionist. So this is a little awkward. Ooh, I stink. What's up?
You do stink. No more so than usual, though. But I can put us up on here, and let's do
and
this.
I can look at the thumbnail again.
Exactly.
The thumbnail of the thumbnail, actually.
Let me share us.
Holy shit, Nike.
I don't know why. All right, so now
I already said it. I was upstairs and I heard you yelling and cussing. Wife goes, "What's his problem?" And I was like, "Joe's not here." And she goes, "Oh, well, so nothing's working right." And
exactly.
I was like,
Nope. no more so than usual. So, yeah, fucking. I have no idea why I can't get this thing to. Yeah, this is why we keep Joe around. You think it's his stunning good looks and his witty charm, but you're wrong. But yeah, you smell manly.
Oh, I showered like 3 hours ago. This is new.
Man, that's a man right there.
It's rough, isn't it? But fucking,
wow.
I told you to like.
Dr. Tracy is here. Dude, we have a literal physician in the fucking audience right now. That's fucking cool. That doesn't happen to us very often.
Yeah.
She's just tuning in because she wants to go to Costa Rica and do jiu-jitsu. It's the only reason that she's here.
Oh,
I
do too.
She's a jiu-jitsu monster, and she wants to go to Costa Rica and kick the shit out of people. And that's the only reason she's here. So
monster.
But yeah, it's going to be a hell of a show, folks. Hey, folks, if you have not been to Thigh Huggers, go to Thigh Huggers. Use the code ONESHOT, all caps. You will get 30% off your order. We are going to. You're going to get 30% off your order. We're going to get 15% of that back. That allows us to put other veterans on and first responders on the air. Also support Combat Flip-Flops. Combat Flip-Flops, we love their mission. Enter the code ABOUTFACE in all caps. We're going to get 15%. You're going to get 30% off your order. We really appreciate the support. And yeah. So very cool. It's going to be a cool show. We have Ron Jarmon, who is the founder of Hero BJJ down in Costa Rica.
Yes, that sounds familiar.
It does.
I recognize that name. I didn't look at your show notes.
So here's the obstacle you're going to run into.
He's in Costa Rica?
No, he's not the only academy named Hero BJJ.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it's going to sound familiar. So you had Junior on a couple of weeks ago, and you brought up a rather sensitive topic.
Oh, what did they bring up?
Tim Kennedy.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Who also has an academy called Heroes BJJ.
Yes, I know.
Not the same.
Yes, I know.
And that's why. So
did you hear me talk? We've talked about the whole Tim Kennedy thing. We talked about Tim 5 fucking years ago, I think 3 years ago, when a very specific, which is not what he's busted out for. Another issue that I have. I don't want to say issue I have, because I honestly don't have a big issue with the guy. I really don't, bro.
Well, tell me.
My thing that I brought up, and I'd love to hear your input because you weren't here for it, is why is it such a commonality for people of service to embellish beyond embellishment to full-blown
I was a Navy SEAL sniper fucking ranger.
Yeah, but really you were just a fucking airborne ranger, which is fucking cool. Why'd you have to add the SEAL MARSOC? Yeah. To be honest, I'd rather be an airborne ranger. So why do you do I just don't like. It's not even that they're making something bigger up. It's just they're changing it, and but it's so common. What creates the mental health issue? Because as far as I'm concerned, it's a mental health issue that creates the want or the need to feel like you need to change your real story, especially for a motherfucker like that. And granted, we all know that are inside the military, inside those years, know that Tim Kennedy's civilian popularity, celebrityness is not a full representation of his service. He's a great dude, but you know, we were all shitheads too.
Well, I
Like,
like
that's
what
what,
you
like-
did there. I really like where
Whatever.
you just did right there is, you know, hey, he's a great dude. Because yeah, I have a different perspective. Yep, dude fucked up. Claimed to have a Purple Heart, he has a Bronze Star, just not with a V device, and does not have a Purple Heart, and claimed to have all these things. No one tears apart veterans worse than another veteran the way we do. We just shred each other.
Dude, do you know what separates him and the other guy? What happened when we asked the other guy for his DD 214?
He fucking cried.
Oh, I got it, but I won't show it to you.
Yep.
Oh, I really don't have a Purple Heart, but I'm going to keep saying I have it.
Yep.
At least he manned up, but really just the issue of it happening so consistently.
That's the difference. Is this dude stepped forward and said, "Yep,
yeah,
I fucked up."
Yeah, that's what. And there's so many out there. It is what it is. I mean, fucking, we all go fishing, but there's a difference between a fishing story. There's a difference between 18 inches and 24, and yes, I got a fish, and no, I didn't. There's a huge fucking difference to me. I'm a dude. It's dude talk. I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
to a degree.
Yeah.
But
there's a difference between lying to a chick about, you know, what you've done so you can get laid.
There's a difference between I have an 8-inch cock.
Yeah.
When I really have a 5, and I have a cock, but I really don't. I'm actually a girl. There's a huge difference.
Yep.
There's exaggeration. There's full blown lying. I think there's a separation, but there's just so much of this just like made up story shit that I just don't get.
Are you tracking this guy? And you might not be, because I know you're not a social media guy the way I am, and you're not. This guy Shrek that everybody's talking about. You're seeing him all over the place. He's all over like the Joe Rogans and whatnot. And he's like, Ranger school, wasn't hard. I had a good time. You know, Delta selection wasn't hard. I had a good time. Everybody else is a bunch of pussies. And you're like, dude, really? Come on, guy. Have you seen any of these guys' interviews?
I think I know you're talking about just because I've seen the clips.
Yeah.
But I share a lot of where
I can't stand the Goggins. I can't stand those guys. I can't stand the Jockos. I can't stand them. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I'm mixed. It depends on the timing.
Yeah,
sometimes they're a bit much. But also the thing is sometimes like we get in our own head and civilians get in their own head and we forget how fucking easy basic training is.
Oh yeah.
We forget how fucking basic boot camp is. How fucking simple, easy. You are a fucking pathetic fucking schlep fuck if you struggled in basic training.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if that ruffled your fucking feathers, but
folks that don't make it through basic.
Dude, if you can't make it through basic fucking training, cheese and rice. Dude, that was arguably one of the easiest things I've ever done in life. Like when I got there, I was like, dude, the movies made me think I was about to come out a fucking warrior.
Because everybody watches the same thing. Everybody watches Full Metal Jacket. And you're convinced that like your bunkmate is going to blow himself away at the end of basic training.
Yeah, and they're going to really fuck with you.
Yeah, and you get done and you're like, that's it?
Yeah.
That was all?
That was it? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, you've heard the details of this. We had a non-Army guy go to Army sniper school in my sniper school, which you know is a very few select groups get to go to that. So we had one from a different fucking branch. So again, that usually means they're a badass. But this motherfucker quit like day 3. And I was like, dude, they're barely giving you shit, man.
They're just yelling at you.
Like it wasn't even like
I can't speak. I mean, I was
dude, it was not that. I've been around when there's been some bad times where like somebody's like a little off the rocker. Yeah. And I'm like, whoa, bro, you're lucky that dude doesn't stab you, but you know. No, it wasn't one of those times. Like this dude was like a low crawl and just like, fuck this. And I was like, didn't you just get out of something really tough? You know, so like I guess everybody has their moments.
I don't know if you can see that because it's small print.
I had 3 suicides in my boot cycle in the Marine Corps. Well, you know,
I did have guys drop in my basic training.
Oh,
like
dude, I had the
crack like an egg
the greatest AWOL shit ever, dude.
Yeah.
We had like those guys go AWOL, go get infantry tattoos, come back. They put 24-hour guards on them.
Yeah.
And then they took the guards and went AWOL. They took the guards AWOL. Like these motherfuckers were great. And they did not show back up by the end of basic.
Have you seen that article on the news? I think Joe actually sent it to both of us about the fucking guy that got pulled over in Florida by 2 female cops. And when the other cops showed up, he was having a threesome with the 2 female cops. Did you see that news article?
I miss that?
Well, because you don't respond in our fucking group text because there's so many of our group texts.
Because all of a sudden, Joe likes way too much stuff, and I have about a 1 article a week fucking like tolerance.
So I get it.
If you send 2, I won't listen to any of it.
I get it. I get it. But you're like, I think it was Joe. Hang on, 2003. You knew you were going to war. Question was it Iraq or Afghanistan? Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah. But I mean, if I understand what you're saying right there, but you enlisted knowing what was happening next. You enlisted knowing you were going to Iraq or Afghanistan.
Yeah, dude, I keep thinking about like, we've talked about this and I never came to this realization before, but I didn't realize I was part of a wartime army. Mm-hmm. And I didn't really think about how fucking different it is not to be part of a wartime army. Like, what the fuck is the infantry doing today? I know what they're doing, getting in trouble.
Yep.
Because you give us a 4-day weekend, like, we have to put security measures in place for us to take a 4-day weekend, folks. This is not a joke. You motherfuckers kick doors and kill people for a living. We hype these dudes up all day, every day, 24 hours a day. By the way, we wake them up. By the way, we fucking train them. And by them, I mean us.
Sergeant Rodenbaugh.
Sergeant fucking Rod, bro. Like, wait, you fucking follow social media. Every once in a while you hear one of my old fucking guys be like, this motherfucker.
How was it running into your going and seeing your guy?
Oh, seeing Nathan, he was not one of my guys. He was he was like with me. Like we were privates together and shit. He's part of my little group of fucking homies. Not just like we weren't.
But it was like 20 years.
I don't think we were ever in the same squad. We've been in the same platoon, but we were never like directly working together a ton. But we were just like super bros. And he lived with one of my other like super bros. It was great, dude. We literally had not seen each other since the GAN, and we talked about it because when I came back from Lurs, they moved me. So I moved to a different platoon. Then when we got back, I was like running from my P3 profile. So I fucking escaped the other brigade. That story. And fucking, I was fucking running.
I love that story.
Out. So, no, I don't think I've seen him. I mean, I'm sure I've seen him, but I basically have not spent time with him since the GAN or getting back from the GAN. So it was fucking awesome, bro.
The picture is outstanding of the two of you standing there together. Of all places, the Castle Rock Outlet Mall.
Well, he sent me a fucking picture of his Castle Rock Outlet Mall sign. He's like, hey, so I think I might be in the general vicinity of where you live, and I'm flying out this afternoon, but am I? I'm like, dude, I am like 15 minutes from you. He's like, oh. I'm like, I'll see you in a minute. Stay there.
That's fucking awesome.
Jesus Christ.
I love that shit. That's my favorite thing. I fucking love that. Hey, man, how far are you from this place? Because same thing. I have a guy that I haven't seen since like fucking before high school. And he's like, hey, man, how far are you from Estes Park? I'm like, too far for a fucking cup of coffee, bro. I mean, you're 90 minutes away from me, man. And I'm at work.
Then also, he's like, well, how close is Rob? And I'm like, you see that road? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, you go down there and take a right. You know,
I would have loved to have met him, but but the picture was super fucking cool. It was good. And all your kids and what I thought that was just super fun.
All the midgets having fun. Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
That's
good times.
That is excellent shit. What do you call it? We're gonna save Combat Carl because I do want to get fucking fuck that. Let's talk about Combat Carl because this shit's important.
Okay,
Joe, if you can bring it up quick, because obviously I also
before we have to do our rest in pieces, not never forgottens today. And Joe has to put up. He has until the end of the show. We got to put up something about Ozzy and Hulk Hogan, bro.
No shit, man.
What the fuck?
No shit, dude. What a week last week was.
I think I'm gonna send Joe a picture. I'll help him out with
that
a post.
Fucking cut like a good lord,
dude. I mean, here's what's really crazy is like I'm not
guys. Huh? I'll add that shit.
What'd you say?
I'll add that shit. Let's go.
Okay. So I'm not a super metal fan.
No, yeah, but you get
I'm not a super wrestling fan.
Really?
I mean, I like wrestling. I like metal, but
I can see you as a WWF fan.
Yeah. So either way, though, Hulk Hogan's not my guy and Ozzy's not my guy, but I love both of those guys. They're icons of our era. Two faces of our generation through commercials, through fucking reality TV, through stardom within their own thing, through everything for decade after for our entire lives. Basically, we have had Hulk Hogan and Ozzy been part of us. You know what I mean? And I'm not like all hung up on celebrities. I could give two fucks less.
Well, hold on now.
But
find Willie Nelson right fucking now and wrap that guy in bubble wrap wherever he is.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to fucking
I met his
Willie.
daughter and hung out with her.
Really?
Yeah, fucking smoked a doobie.
I was just gonna ask. Come on.
And I didn't know who she was. I went to her fucking concert, like up in this crazy mountain fucking
She plays
town.
music?
She plays music. She's dope. Up in this mountain town. It's a female, younger version of him.
Okay.
We go to this fucking mountain town with my Cajun brother, and I'm out fucking, smoking a doobie behind this fucking bar, fucking event center, and she's letting her dogs out to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, you want fucking puff? And like we're like bullshitting.
Little dogs, big dogs?
She had two little fucking like she had like a Yorkie and like some other fucking rat. And we're like sitting there talking for like 10 or 15 minutes, just fucking having a blast, bro. And then I walk out and I get on the table and she literally puts the dogs in her like motorhome and like walks up. And I was like, oh, what up, bro? That's fucking rad. I had no clue who the fuck she was. She's super cool. Everything you wanted it to be, it was.
That's awesome
Just
as hell, dude.
Willie Nelson
I didn't even know she had a daughter. Or he had a daughter.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think I have a picture. I'll send it to you.
we're at that part of our lives now where like when Sean Connery died, I was like, fuck, where do we go from here, man? I mean, like,
here's
Things are-
here's
it's
what's
over.
coming. We got Arnold Schwarzenegger coming.
hey, you
We
can
got
bring
Sylvester
Ron on
Stallone.
if you want
We
to.
got
Joe.
all these things that we know are just right around the corner, and that's part of our age.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Crystal about this yesterday, the wife, and I was like, dude, I'm starting to sound like my dad because when we look at movies are coming out and different things we're watching, we're like, oh, I want to watch it because so and so is in it. We've been watching that fucking show Found, and Zach Morris is on it.
Found. I don't know. Anyway,
Man,
I'll look it
either
up.
way, there's one of the characters is Zach fucking Morris, bro. And you don't notice sometimes for a minute. And you're like, oh, it's kind of fun to watch old Zach in there as a different type of guy. Fucking old ass motherfucker.
Joe, can you bring Ron on?
He's terrible.
If he's
Ron's
here.
on.
Ron, you there?
What's
you hear
up,
us?
guys? I'm here.
Hey, all right. So who's the next
Yeah, can you hear
celebrity you
me?
think we're gonna lose?
Oh God, I was just listening to those stories. My wife's probably gonna kill me for sharing this with you, but Willie Nelson actually signed my wife's boobs at one point.
What the fuck, bro?
That's the fucking coolest story I've ever heard.
I almost.
That's awesome.
I'm not gonna send her. I'm not gonna send her the link to this show, or else she'll murder me for telling me that.
I let Willie Nelson sign my boobs. That's awesome.
And this was only maybe 10 years ago, and the crowd was not that type of crowd whatsoever.
I mean, I'm petrified.
I love it how you're like, let's bring in the charity guy and have him talk about nice stuff, and then that's what I start
Ron,
with.
I gotta picture this a little bit. Like how old are you? Because we can't see you because we don't have visuals today.
So I'm 47. My wife's around the same age as me.
Okay, that's what I just wanted. I wanted to see if
He's
you were
roughly
27
our
or
age.
67. It's different.
Yeah, he's
He's our
roughly
age.
our age.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Plus or minus.
that's fucking glorious.
Isn't it? I'm petrified. I have a list now. What my wife mentioned it. Who the fuck did she say the other day? And I was like, why would you? Oh, I know who she said. Dude, I have never been so mad at my wife. I mean, we've been through a lot. 27 years of marriage. I have never been more pissed at her. She's like, well, the next one to go is Clint Eastwood. I'm like, get the fuck out of my bedroom.
Dude, I thought about that one.
Get out of my bedroom. I was like,
We
why
have a
would you even
replacement,
say
though.
that?
Here's what I think
For
is
my
it's
wife?
Well, no, I like her. That wasn't a good joke. No, dude, I think his son's going to explode in popularity and
Agreed.
take off as soon as he dies.
Agree.
So I think we're going to get a replacement. Do we have a replacement for old Sly?
I don't know.
We don't have a Sylvester Stallone
One of his daughters,
replacement.
maybe.
Bro, I mean, I'll watch them do anything. Dude, do you follow those girls on the social media?
I don't, but I'll start.
Oh,
Dude,
man, it's rough.
you're never wrong about who to follow on social media. Dude,
They don't post
Ron,
often.
Do you follow Britney Spears on social media, Ron?
I can't say that I do. No.
You need
Listen,
to. You're
listen.
missing the show.
What you need to do, though, is the second that you open it up, run to your wife and show her
Yep.
so she understands that
Yep.
it's not something you should, if you get caught saying it, she's going to be like, what the fuck? But if you show her ahead of time, she'll be
Yeah.
like, oh my God, what is this? It is fucking nuts.
You're here for the
She is-
show. That's it.
I mean, it appears like somebody is posting from their 5150 cell.
Yep.
Like she's
Yeah.
special.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it.
We were wrong about Britney. She should be back under her father's guardianship. We were wrong.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I like that one.
Dude,
She needs it.
it's like watching the train wreck in slow motion. You've got to.
I've always been like the anti-top 40 motherfucker.
Yep.
And there's just later in life, there's been some top 40 people I kind of like.
But
Brittany,
have an
I had never liked her. Even I never given a fuck about her existence until the last 3 to 5 years. And now I'm like,
I couldn't name a
Brittany,
song.
we could be homies. You want to go out? Like go out and fucking tear it up one night. Just see what you would do.
You are
what would you be do? What would you be willing to do? Fucking whack job.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to From the Ashes, Ron Jarmon with Hero BJJ. Ron, welcome to the show. Thank you for taking time out of your Monday night. We are very, very glad you're here, man. How's your Monday night going?
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Sorry you walked into this little bit of a train wreck, man, but hey, this is how the show goes. No,
I appreciate it.
For those that don't know, please tell us what Hero BJJ is. And hey, were you able to connect with Nacho? I don't suppose he's in the room with you.
No, I actually just landed back in Chicago last night. We skipped town out of Costa Rica for the rainy season, so we just got back here in the States last night.
Well,
so no Nacho.
Glad you're home. No Nacho. That's okay. I'll connect with him some other time, man. That guy was awesome. Anyway, so tell the world what Hero BJJ is.
So we're a nonprofit. You got to come down and experience one of our camps. So we're a nonprofit. We have about 150 local kids that we train in jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai and boxing, other combat sports, gymnastics and aerobics, things like that. But we provide free athletic programs for local youth in Costa Rica. That started back in 2016.
It's pretty amazing. It's pretty impressive watching those kids in that academy as well. You're doing really good things with those kids. So all last year I was looking for a yoga and surf retreat, and I couldn't find what I was looking for. So I reached out to a local friend, Michael Clark. I think you know Michael Clark, who has been to a Hero Academy. And I reached out to him and I'm like, hey man, here's what I'm looking for. Any suggestions? He's like, dude, you have got to go check out Heroes BJJ down in Costa Rica. He's like, you'll love it. Okay, cool. Connects me with you. And he was not wrong in any sense of the word. What a hookup. What an amazing organization. The accommodations were first rate. So you surf in the morning, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Oh, wait, you do surf in this?
Yes, this is the one. So you you surf from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. with Nacho. Nacho's an amazing surf instructor. You go do breakfast. After breakfast, you go do jiu-jitsu for a couple of hours. And we did it with Leah Stumpf. She was an amazing black belt. How did you connect with you bring in all these incredible instructors.
I knew about the jiu-jitsu side, just not the surf side. So when you're like, I was looking for jiu-jitsu and surfing, I'm like, we got to make sure that happens somewhere. I didn't realize that you guys did that. That's super cool.
Who have you got coming up? Who you've got coming up in the near future?
Yeah, man, you talked about the retreats, and it's been such a cool ride for me. Obviously, I've been doing jiu-jitsu for quite a long time now. I just got my black belt last year or 2 years ago. So this is kind of my dream job. You know, the way that this all happened is that guy that you see in that picture there, Dan Hart, came down with Henry Akins at one point. So that's kind of started our retreats. What the retreats are is basically we're a self-funded nonprofit. So we don't really raise funds or do any fundraising, anything along those lines. What we do is we run the retreats throughout the year, and that pays for our kids program.
Yeah.
So we're super lucky. We get these crazy high-level instructors. Sanjay is our next camp coming up. He's there in November. Then we have Roy Dean coming out. We have Henry Akins coming out. Dan Hart, who you see in the picture there, he's been our biggest supporter since day one. He's raised over $100,000. He donates all the money back from his retreats to our program. So we're really super lucky to have him around. We're under Tom DeBlas. We just finished up his camp last week. So you kind of got to experience one of the camps that we did this year that was a little bit different. The one that you did, we've never done before. So it was really cool for us to see too. Typically, we have one big jiu-jitsu guy, and then we have a bunch of then we have a bunch of activities during the day, but we've never included the surfing with Coach Nacho like you did. So it was a really cool thing for us to kind of check out.
That's sweet.
Oh, I just kind of got lucky on that one then.
I mean, I grew up that
you popped our cherry on that one.
Oh, that's fucking cool as hell.
That is like such a jiu-jitsu thing too. If you like understand the roots and like the founding like revolutionary people of jiu-jitsu were all surfers. Big time, like very serious.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
cool.
So I started jiu-jitsu in Hawaii. Everybody that does jiu-jitsu kind of surfs.
What a cool! Yeah. It was the perfect combination as far as I was concerned. It fit perfect. I was totally down.
Yeah,
You
I
just
mean,
had
it's
Chewy,
there's
too,
such
didn't
an
you?
overlap. Yeah, we had Chewy down there as well. He's been coming down forever. It's funny with those guys. So I moved down to Costa Rica in 2017, a year after Hero started. So Hero was started by this couple, Roman Lola. They started Hero Academy. I came in about 6 months later. They ended up leaving town about a year later. So then I took it over after that. But for Chewy, I was traveling around Costa Rica before I actually moved down there. And Justin Court, I don't know if you guys know Justin Court. He was on what's that? He was on a Survivor show. I think it was called Outlast. But also a jiu-jitsu black belt under Chewy. So he was doing a retreat down there when I was just traveling around Costa Rica. I ran into those guys and I was like, this is actually a pretty cool little thing. And now I'm the one that's running the retreats down there somehow. It just kind of happened that way.
That sounds like a cool transition as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I got no heartaches with that.
Yeah, we got super lucky. Yeah, we got super lucky. It came down to I was the kids coach for a long time. So after Roman Lola left, Jason and I, he's another one of the guys that volunteers at Hero. We were running the kids program for him. They still owned the Hero Academy, but 2020 came, and when we got shut down, basically they couldn't afford to run it month to month anymore. So that's when my wife and I took it over full time.
Oh, very cool. That's awesome.
It's been quite a ride.
Generous too.
Yeah.
Well done to you.
Very we got super lucky. Stupidity for the most part. Like we had done a couple retreats up to that point, and we were kind of looking at it. My wife and I were like, "Oh, we could just shoulder it for a couple months, while the borders are closed and nobody can come into town." And then we realized that it just cost us a lot of money, and we had to figure out a way to pay for it.
Whoa! Getting an update here from our producer. It says there's an active shooter in Manhattan. Okay, well, keep us updated, Joe. We'll keep going and keep us updated with what's going on there.
Isn't there usually?
I mean, I don't know. I can't get a gun in fucking New York City, so I don't know how there would be an active shooter.
You can't get guns in New York.
Whatever,
they're illegal.
What do you call it? I had a question where I was going to go with that. Doesn't matter. Anyway, whatever. Costa Rica. I know where it was. We had Lee's Heart on just before they came down to see you.
Yes.
Tell us about how that retreat went.
Yeah. It was really cool, man. That's the first. Once again, we had a lot of firsts this year, I guess. The Lee's Heart guys, Abe and TJ, came down to Roy Dean's camp last year, and they had talked about starting a nonprofit. They saw what we were doing, and they're like, "We really want to do something for first responders." As you know, they're both helicopter medics. So I was chatting with them. They ended up starting their nonprofit. They got some people involved in it that obviously you've had them on the show before, so you got to meet them. And for us, we've never done anything like that. A lot of those guys, they brought down a bunch of first responders. Some of them have trained a little bit. Some have not trained at all. But we did a retreat very similar to what you guys did. And it was a charity retreat. None of those guys paid to come down. We didn't charge the Lee's Heart guys anything, but it was really cool for them to kind of get a nice vacation and enjoy Costa Rica. They got to surf every day just like you did. And then they got to try a little bit of jiu-jitsu with Nacho as well.
And you didn't charge them? Ron, you're going to go broke, dude.
I'm not good at running businesses at all. I'm telling you that right now.
Man, you got to make money. You got to eat, dude.
No, trust me, I know. My wife tells me every day, she's like, well, we got really lucky. We semi-retired early. That's how we ended up in Costa Rica. So we kind of took on some passion projects, and now we just spend all the money that we earn. So we're not very good at it. So I'm not very good at being retired at all.
Well, sounds familiar.
Well, yeah, no shit, right? Exactly. Well, I mean, okay, so that brings us to our next obvious question. That since we've got you on here, this is what we do. People want to support what you do. They want to support the kids in Costa Rica. They want to support what you're doing. They want to support those local kids. How can they support what you're doing? How can do you accept donations? What are you looking for?
Yeah, like I said, we don't actively do any fundraising, but we do get some really generous supporters that come through from time to time and do make some donations to us. But check out herobjj.com. That's our website. that talks about all of our programs. I talked a little bit about the athletic programs that we have for the kids, but we do a bunch of other stuff too. We support our local first responders. We have a bunch of volunteer firefighters down in Costa Rica because there's not regular firefighters. It's a crazy place. So we make sure that they get all their supplies that they need every year. We were a food bank during COVID. We served over 180,000 meals, but we're basically just trying to build that community within Hero that those kids are now giving back. You know, they get jiu-jitsu for free. They get to learn from us. They get some mentors in their life. And then we build out from there. So those kids not then go and return and actually go and help out in the community. But on herobjj.com, it shows all of our projects. You can sponsor a Hero kid. It's like $30 a month to sponsor one of the kids in our program if you'd like to do that. But most importantly, the retreats, obviously. If you want to come down and check out the retreats, we do about 15 to 20 retreats a year, all really crazy high-name guys. Tom DeBlas, Chewy, Roy Dean, Sanjay comes down every year. We just had Rafael Lovato. So you get to train with like the best people in the world, get an amazing vacation, and then it benefits the program, obviously.
And I got to play dodgeball against some of those kids that are recipients of what you're doing, and they kick the shit out of me, the little bastards. They are aggressive with their
little
dodgeball.
assholes about it. Yeah.
They are.
They're kind of fuckers. Yeah. We have a funny story. So somebody made the mistake of having a charity dodgeball tournament in Costa Rica in our little town. We put our kids in there against them. And these kids, you know, are 10 to 15 years old, and they absolutely mobbed all of the adult teams.
We got slaughtered.
As soon as they found out there was
believe it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they couldn't throw for like the first year. They grew up playing soccer, so they didn't know how to throw a ball. So I would go in there and light them up. Absolutely no mercy. And then within a year or two, now I can't even step foot on the mat when they're playing, or else they'll absolutely kill me because they could throw a ball now.
And somebody was happy enough to videotape it for me, so I have a video of me getting my ass kicked by like 10-year-olds. I'm like, thanks for that. No, you're never going to see it. Don't worry about it.
Hilarious.
It's right next to the video of me riding a Harley Davidson. You're never going to see it, dude.
I have that one. I'm just waiting.
I'll make sure to put that video public for you. I'll tag you in it.
Thanks, Ron. Really appreciate that.
Appreciate that. Hey, Ron, make sure you tag me personally, not the show. Ron has access to the show, but not me.
Thanks for nothing, Ron. That's awesome, dude. Ron, I could talk to you all night about this, and yeah, we're going to send as many people as we possibly can to as many of your camps, and I am, of course, going to be coming back as quickly as I can. But in the meantime, I'm going to take up I've taken up as much of your Monday night as I can. I'm going to pass you off to my hetero life mate here. He's going to hand you all the outgoing instructions. And yeah, really appreciate you being on the show tonight. He's all yours, bud.
Thank you guys so much for having me, man. I really appreciate you guys.
Hang on one second. He's here. I'm going to pass you off here.
I know. I was like, wait.
That dude's like, I'm out of here button.
Hey, Ron, thanks for being on. I was wanting to another jiu-jitsu guy that comes on, and I got to come down and see you guys at some point. That'd be awesome.
Absolutely, man. You're always welcome.
Awesome. Thank you. At the end of your time with us, we give you about 2 minutes. Everybody before they come on always has like a list of, we should talk about this. And I should tell them about that. And then we get done and everybody ends up with notes with things unsaid. So we give you about 2 minutes. Use it for whatever you want. Just do us a favor and do a quick reminder of handles, websites, et cetera, et cetera. Time is yours. We'll try not to interrupt. Go.
For sure. Instagram at herobjjretreats.com. I'm sorry, at herobjjretreats. You can check out all of our upcoming stuff on there. Our website, herobjj.com. Everything's on there as far as our charity programs, our kids programs, all of those things. So a huge thank you to everybody that makes this possible. Like I said, this is just my little passion project that we've done in retirement. Now it's turned into this full-time job. So we're super lucky to be doing this. And we couldn't do it without everybody that supports us, from the team back home with Nacho and Marta and all of our other volunteers to my wife, who does everything for us. She makes sure that we're legal, takes care of everything on that front with all of our taxes and all of our licensing. So it really means a lot to me personally that we have all these people supporting us. But herobjj.com, you guys, check out our lineup coming up, and it's just the best people that you could ever imagine training with. The sense of camaraderie that you pick up from these retreats too. I'm sure Rob can attest to this, that we have WhatsApp groups for each retreat, and the friends that you make on these things. Like I see people traveling across the country now to go train with each other, supporting each other at competition. So it's really cool for us to see, man. It means a lot to me, and it really fills my heart with something.
I still send memes back and forth on Instagram to Marcus. So yeah, we go back and forth constantly. You're exactly right. You are not far off at all. And you got my wife on a surfboard. So, hey, you're not going to get an argument out of me. I can't wait to come back, man. So yeah. Hey,
perfect.
I have not seen any place else where you get to do jiu-jitsu on a mountaintop at sunset. It's the most romantic jiu-jitsu I've ever done.
It's really
in my life.
amazing.
So it was pretty fucking cool, man. So yeah.
It brings the cuddling to a whole nother level.
It certainly did. Almost to the point of awkward. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking with Ron Jarmon with Hero BJJ. Hey, folks, you have got to go check this thing out. If you are a first responder, if you are a veteran and you are looking to go take some time and go check something like this out, there is nothing more relaxing. I highly encourage you to go check this out, especially if you are looking to get out of the country and go check this stuff out. It's a very, very cool opportunity. I highly recommend you check it out. Ron, thank you so much for taking time out of your Monday night.
My wife just walked in the room that's got her boobs signed by Willie Nelson. I should have had her come and say hi to you guys.
Well, we got please tell us. I mean, there's a picture somewhere. Mrs. Jarmon, we love your boobs. I don't know how else to say that. I mean, congrats. I don't know what the right word is. So welcome to the show. I mean, Ron, thanks, man. Have a great rest of your Monday night, bud.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Have a great night. Bye. Some interviews just go down in history, and
they're better.
I feel
they
like
just have these one-off things, you're just like, did that really get said? Did that happen? Generally, yes. That's what's funny.
I'm curious to find out about this active shooter in New York City. Hopefully that's.
But I know it's a bad joke on my part, but it's fucking New York, bro. Isn't there a shooter at every moment?
I mean, yeah, there is lots of shootings going on. You hear more about them in Chicago, but yeah, hopefully everybody's okay there, and hopefully those cops can take care of that. But yeah, it's impossible to get a fucking handgun in New York. So,
right,
whatever.
It's frustrating. It's really frustrating here, those sort of things.
Yeah, So I don't know, man. But while we're waiting, if Allie is in the green room, we can bring her on. If she is not, we can talk about Combat Carl. But,
Suspect's dead.
I'm here.
Cool.
Hello.
You are. Hello, Big Al. What's up?
Big Al. I've been called worse today. I'll take it.
Apparently, did you see that text message or that chain?
Which one?
Allie has now been described as, what is the word?
Rugged.
Rugged.
Oh, that's a good fucking word. I like that.
Rugged.
I laughed my balls off when I saw that shit.
I was like, you didn't know. So my office is the last office. So people come in, they don't know that I'm there because you can't see, behind the wall, and I'm all the way down the hall. So he's like, yeah, I lost my 115 check. It flew out the window. And
what the fuck, man?
One of my clerks was like, well, who did you talk to? And he's like, oh, the blonde lady. She's kind of rugged. And I'm like, oh my God.
Did you fuck him up?
So I walked around. He was like in his 70s.
I give a fuck.
I came around the wall, right? Around the corner.
Kick his cane out from underneath him. And tell him to fucking speak accordingly.
I came around the corner. I was like, sir, I've been called a lot of things, but rugged has not been one of them. And he's like, and he looks at me and he's like, well, you're very nice to look at, but when I get my check back, you're going back to rugged.
Well,
rugged.
I mean, if you didn't have a road name before, you do now.
I guess. My mom, when I was little, my mom still calls me Brita, which is like a brute, like the female version of brute, because I'm not very graceful at all. So I guess like rugged brute is, I can't even get mad because he's kind of right.
I am the brute squad. I mean,
exactly. I'm called the brute squad. I'm on the brute squad.
Exactly.
The brute squad. Yeah.
That's kind of awesome, I thought, but hey, whatever, man.
Yeah, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I just, he was ballsy. I appreciate that.
It's pretty damn good as far as I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're 70, do you really give a fuck?
You don't, and I can't wait. I mean, I can wait to get to to be 70, but I can't wait for that aspect of being old and just saying the fuck I want to say, your feelings be damned. Like I'm lived 70 years on this planet. I'm going to say what I want to say with no consequences. Like, fuck you guys.
I'm curious on what goes further because I already like pretty much fart in public. And I feel like that's a pretty big milestone. Like I give a fuck. If I'm in a waiting room, it's going to go.
I mean, I don't. I had a veteran who would constantly fart in my office, and I'm like, "Can you not feel that come out?" Like, and he would act like, and it was constant.
Yeah, I can.
Like,
I choose to let it out.
I didn't know how to act.
I'm not a fascist, and I don't want bad breath.
Would he give you the lean?
No, he would just stand there and fart, and so I'm thinking maybe he can't control it, and he was kind of deaf, so maybe he couldn't hear it. But you got to feel it come out of your ass, right? You got to feel it you're farting.
You know,
right? Yeah, and I'm like, and I didn't know how to act on that either. I was like, oh my God, like, what do I do? Do I acknowledge, sir, do you need a restroom? Like, what do I fucking do besides hold my breath because I'm not trying to smell this guy's intestines? So,
I don't know if you heard the start of the show, but Rugged Alley. Who do you think the next celebrity we're losing is?
So I had this exact conversation with my bestie. And we talked about like who.
This is fucked up, by the way.
It is. It's kind of dark as far as but I mean, you know, we're not putting money on it, dude.
Keep up with celebrities, so I don't know who's still alive and who's not. Like, I just learned from you that Sean Connery's dead. I was like, oh.
Okay.
That's sad. Oh. But why does everybody all of a sudden hate Hulk Hogan when he was like in my era?
Because he's a Trump supporter.
Oh, is that why?
He was a huge fucking part of this last campaign.
Oh, I see. I had no idea.
He like toured with him and did a bunch of things, and he's always been an advocate for a lot.
I mean, just like people are calling
things.
Sydney Sweeney a Nazi now because she's fucking posing in fucking Mustangs and hot jeans. I mean,
yeah, whatever,
man.
I know.
Fuck it. So, but yeah, that's why. So, but so who do you think? Who do you think? Well, you and your bestie are talking. Who do you think the next one is?
Who do I think? Well, we talked about mostly about the next one and go like who we're going to be sad that goes. But I think the next one, I don't know. I don't even know who's.
I mean, we don't have a pool going or anything. It's just like what's
maybe
your
like
intuition
Al
tell you?
Pacino.
Oh yeah, he's looking a little rough these days. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out.
Clint Eastwood. Is that?
We just talked.
That was
about
the first name that came to my wife's head, and I have never been so mad at her.
Yeah.
We were laying in bed, and I actually got out of bed, and I was like, "Get the fuck out!" I was like, "Whoa,
Dick Van Dyke.
Why would you
Dick
say
Van
that?"
Dyke is still alive. Dick Van Dyke. He's 99 years old. He's got to go soon.
Yeah, that guy's as old as dirt.
I think Ben Askren might be on his way out at any given fucking moment.
Yeah, he's looking rough, man.
Dude, have you ever known anybody that had a double lung transplant?
Yes, actually, my husband-elect's uncle. Veteran World War II.
You should Google Ben Askren. He's an Olympic medalist, fought in the UFC. He's held some titles. He's done some cool things. And, he's really cool dude. But either way, like he went from fucking retired Hercules super health dude to the next day he was fucking dying.
I think I saw a thing about him.
Yeah. But
somebody covered his whole surgery, didn't they? Somebody.
Jake Paul was a big fucking part of it.
Covered everything.
3 dead, 2 wounded, 1 police officer dead in New York City.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know if you got, my
sorry for that police officer's family.
Fuck, dude.
That sucks. Clint Eastwood is 95, Heidi Roswell says. I nominate Bono or Springsteen. Yeah, sucks to hear that Bono's still alive.
Yeah, right?
I'm going to hell. Oh, my God. I can't believe I just said that. Oh, well.
Yeah, Pacino's looking kind of rough, and I'm a big fan. But
hold on. This is a better one.
Go ahead.
And it's not fucked up like your guys. Who's dying next? Okay. What fucking crazy-ass celebrity is going to be the next 100 and fucking some odd year won't die? I nominate Flavor Flav is going to be the fucking 100.
He's going to live forever.
He's going to be like, Flavor Flav. He's like on oxygen and shit, like 107 years old.
Yeah, with a clock on.
Yeah, with a fucking clock.
And a top hat.
Yeah.
And some skank.
Not like 3 skanks.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he was totally in love with Brigitte Nielsen?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Holy shit, you're dating yourself. Wow, we're going backwards.
I am a Brigitte Nielsen fan. When I wear my hair short, Like, if he dies, he dies. Right. So I do like Brigitte Nielsen, but I was like, girl, Flavor Flav, man.
What are you doing, girl? Yeah, I get you. Anyway, the reason we're here, what's going on in the VSO world, Al?
So I don't know. I haven't really. I've been out of it these last 2 days, but I will say what happened today. Today was a great day for the Taunton Veteran Services because I established the Veteran Enrichment Program when I first started, and today I took 12 veterans to the USS Massachusetts in Fall River, where in the US Massachusetts, a World War II battleship, and she fired the first and the last 16-inch round, I guess. And she's cool. She's Big Mamie is her nickname. So a lot of these guys had never been, and we had lunch in the galley, and they had cheeseburgers and French fries, and they had to like put up the gangway. It was so cute, but we had a great day. So it was
what was her nickname? Say that again.
Big Mammy.
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. Very cool. Look at you.
She's cool. She's docked right there in the Taunton River in Fall River, Massachusetts, along with the USS Lionfish, which is a submarine, and then the USS JFK is also there. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome.
Well, very cool. Look at you and bearing fruit to some of the things you've built to get. You built that a while ago, right?
Yeah, about 2 years ago, I started to raise funds for it and the Veteran Donation Fund, and so yeah. And then we had a local nonprofit, Ride 22. They sponsored the ticket, so it was such a great day. It was so nice.
Good to know. So we get hit up a lot asking, hey, organizations we should support and blah blah blah. Good to know that there's one out there. So we will start directing folks to that.
Yeah,
direction.
Ride 22. They're super popular in this area. Paul Jones is the founder. And then I will always accept donations in someone's honor as well, like in memory of. I used to do it in Foxborough. Taunton hasn't caught up because Taunton is so big and there's so many funeral homes. But I will absolutely take a donation to Taunton Veteran Services. And it goes two purposes. It goes to veterans who fall through the cracks. Last week, I just paid $374 for someone who's about to get his insurance cut off because he was out of work, laid off, couldn't get back on his feet and then he had surgery. So it was like dark cloud hanging over this guy. So insurance was like, you're going to lose your insurance. So thanks to the Veteran Donation Fund, we were able to pay his insurance directly. So he's got car insurance now. I pay $500 something for rental arrears. I paid an electric bill. So all that is possible because someone donates, because people donate to the Veterans Donation Fund. It doesn't go to the politicians. It doesn't go to like one big slush fund where everybody in the city can grab it. I am solely responsible for this account. So
you're not putting on concerts in California and then having
no. It literally goes to helping people because they don't qualify. They're like $12 over for SNAP, or they don't. So it's like they fall through the cracks. You know what I mean? They don't make enough to survive on their own, but they make too much to get on public assistance. So that's where my office comes in.
So two things. I'm not sure if you can see the comment there from Brad Fox, and when you done answering that, I have a question here for Seth. So can you see that comment there from Brad Fox?
So Brad, how do you find a good VSO? So to find a VSO, Google your county, depending on the state you are. Every state except the Commonwealth of Massachusetts has a VSO per county. Massachusetts is the only state that has a VSO per city. So Google whatever county you're in, Veteran Services. How to know if you have a good VSO? A good VSO is going to ask you questions. They're not going to be like, all right, what do you want to file for? And you say, well, my knees and my back. And okay, you're all done. Well, what about everything else? What about your feet? And if your knees hurt, then what about your hips? And your hips hurt, what about your lower back? What about your neck? Were you exposed to toxins? So they're going to ask you questions. They're going to have a conversation with you. And they're not going to make it all about themselves. Like, oh, you only served 9 months in Iraq. Back in my day, I served, 18 months in Vietnam. Like, fuck that. We're not here for that. We're here to listen to you. We're here to help you. Do I have to work with the one in my county? No, you don't. No, you don't. However, because VSOs are overworked and underpaid, when they find out you're from a different county, they might revert you back to the county in which you reside. Here in Massachusetts, we tell all our veterans you do not have to visit the VSO in your city. I actually have a lot of VSOs or a lot of veterans from surrounding towns come to me for various reasons. And I actually had a phone call today. This is why being a VSO, like being a good VSO, is important. I had a tax assessor from the neighboring town call my office and wanting to know why all the veterans in that town come to see me. And the reason is because the VSO in that town is a piece of shit. And he doesn't do anything. And he's not female friendly. And he's one of these one-uppers I just said. So through my reputation, people come to Taunton to see me. So I wasn't at the office today, so I couldn't say any of that. And so I have to call the lady back tomorrow and tell her, face to face, it's because your VSO doesn't do shit. So I don't know what to tell you. That's why your guys come.
Can I weigh in? Because I had this experience mostly because I wanted to see what the what the experience was. I really just hollered Allie, but in the end, the first step to knowing if you have a decent VSO is if you can get a hold of them. I still haven't gotten a hold of my VSO.
Stop it. So I will say this. I do have about 7 phone calls, like to be called. I do have a pile to be called, list. So I don't always call you back.
Are you backlogged?
I am backlogged, but
8 months, 9 months.
No, we're over a year. We're over a year.
A week.
With multiple messages and emails.
Yeah.
So no.
Oh yeah, no.
And
if you email me, I will email you back. If you have a legitimate question, because I don't answer the phone myself. If someone calls asking for me, I'm with somebody, which mostly the time I am. Yeah. But no, I don't, because just make an appointment, come and see me, and I square you away. So I don't always call you back.
I know, but if you're able to get a hold of them at some level. If they respond.
At least, hey, I got your message. I will get back to you on this date and time.
Within 6 months.
I do that. I do that.
She said doo-doo.
I said doo-doo twice.
I know.
I'm glad you're here, Allie. Seth.
Yeah.
August 7th is Purple Heart Day.
Oh, yeah. I usually wear a shirt, but I quit wearing a shirt.
How do people address that? Happy Purple Heart Day.
I have no fucking idea. I've never in my life ever had anybody acknowledge or know that it's Purple Heart Day besides my mother. It's like, oh, your mom always thinks you're cute. It's one of those fucking days, bro.
Even with your license plate on the truck and everything, all that shit.
Dude, nobody knows it's fucking Purple Heart Day. It's not because
Al, we have a mission.
Nobody would fucking address it, but how would you know it's Purple Heart Day?
Well, you don't.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like it's not fucking Memorial Day. You don't get a day off. You don't it's not big enough for people to know. It's not their fault.
I guess that's a good
outside
thing.
our community. You're not going to know. We actually put on a nice lunch.
I wonder what the percentages are, because it's insane. That Allie knows this. The percentage of military that are combat deployed, and then the percentage of combat deployed that have a Purple Heart.
A real Purple Heart. Signed by the Department of Defense. I didn't what's everybody laughing for? I didn't say anything.
You can say it.
I'm not saying anything.
I have a good friend of mine who has a TBI, 2 TBIs, and sarcoidosis and all this stuff. And I was like, and I asked about his Purple Heart, and he says he doesn't have one because he didn't bleed. Is that a requirement?
What?
No, I have a TBI.
No, that's retarded.
I have a TBI, and I don't have a Purple Heart.
Yeah,
it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying he does not have a Purple Heart because it was denied because he didn't bleed.
That isn't real.
That's not how
real.
That works.
I can almost if you give me a second, I can almost quote the fucking statute. No, it's because
verbatim, word for word.
I had to write a bunch of letters for a bunch of my guys that were involved in an incident, and so it's like in a combat zone, you have to be injured from direct conflict from the enemy. You can't roll a vehicle while in a gunfight, right? So it has to be from direct injury from enemy in conflict, and you have to be medically treated So if you walk it off, you don't get a Purple Heart. And so, like, in reality, like, I think that I kind of like that. People, well, what if you walked it off and you really were hurt? Bitch, if you walked it off, you don't get a fucking Purple Heart.
Yeah.
The guys that get evac'd are the fucking Purple Heart guys. So if you hit a medical facility, whether it's a downrange tent one or not, as soon as that's tracked, that's your Purple Heart.
Yeah. If you wake up and I'm looking you in the face,
yeah,
you get it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, whatever. Anyway, cool. All right, that's good to know. Well, Allie, we're gonna fix that. We need to bring a little bit more attention to Purple Heart Day. But anyway,
Yeah, we do. How do we do that?
We changed the name of it
to
Enemy Marksmanship Badge Day.
Allie, what's your what's your safety brief for the day, Allie?
I don't have. I
Nothing?
never remember.
Don't let Willie Nelson sign your boobs. I mean, what?
I mean,
do find Willie Nelson
so we
have
can
him
sign your boobs. Yeah, exactly.
The journey will be grand all the way to it happening, I'm sure.
I've never had anybody sign my boobs.
I've never had anybody sign my boobs.
I haven't either.
Dude, fucking
we can all fix this.
Let's all go
sign
let's
each other's
find the
boobs.
same person. We got to find the same full celebrity. We got to agree on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who would it be? Who would it be?
I don't fucking care. My standards only hold you back. What do you want?
Standards only hold you back. That should be a tattoo if I've ever heard it.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down. Yeah. I don't know. I gotta think about this. Who would I let sign my boobies?
Who's the guy that played Superman? Not the last one, but
Henry Cavill.
there you go.
Oh yes.
You're a comic book guy.
Sure.
He's my hall pass.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mike Granoff, come on, man. We went to medic school together. That's hurtful, dude. We both got
I
70%.
saw that. I was hoping you wouldn't see that. That's kind of hurtful.
That's hurtful, dude. We both got 70. We both got 70% on the final exam, man. Fuck you, dude.
That's funny. It's my new best friend.
I know, he's a really good guy. Yeah, I like him a lot. His family fucking fed me all through paramedic school. All right. Yeah, Allie, thanks for being here tonight. And yeah, we'll see you on the other side.
Oh, did you book your hotel already and your flight?
Better than that, way better than that. The Colorado Avalanche are playing the Boston Bruins while we are there for your wedding.
Oh, fuck yeah. What day? What day are they playing?
I'm not sure. My wife bought the tickets. So
not
yeah.
on Friday, because Friday's the wedding.
It's not in conflict with your wedding. Don't worry. But yes, we will be there. And yes, so we are watching the Avalanche because our goal is to see an NHL game in every place.
Yeah, and TD Garden's nice. It's beautiful arena, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay. Yeah.
super badass. So yeah, that's what we're doing while we're there for your wedding as well.
Phenomenal. Let me know what day and see if I'll
All
get
right.
tickets too.
Oh, really? Aren't you going to be going on a honeymoon and having too much sex?
Not until the 31st.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So
Brad Fox says help. Brad Fox, what do you need help with, bud? We're here for you.
So yeah. So listen, Brad Fox, what you need to do is you have to read the 38 CFR because the 0% is not a denial. It just means that your symptoms are not severe enough to be compensated. So 0% is a service connection. So the COPD and the chronic bronchitis, it's all based on the breathing test. So read your decision letter, see what the test is, and then it tells you what the next level should be at 10%. It tells you what your numbers have to be in order to get the 10%.
Brad Fox, if you send us a message on Instagram or Facebook, we will do what we can to connect you, and we will get you as much information as we possibly can if that helps. All right, bud? We're not going to leave you hanging.
Yeah, we got you.
All right, Allie, get out of here. You get out of here so we can do Never Forgotten. Time to end the show with that part. Let's see what I can bring up here. I got to reach up. I'm working. All right. So now's the part that sucks. This part of the show always fucking breaks my heart. Let me see here. I always sent this to Joe. Oh, I know where I sent it. Here we go. All right. This part sucks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the show that sucks. So, Never Forgotten. FDNY hero who saved disabled woman from burning building killed in New York City hit and run. A Hero City firefighter who once saved a woman from a wheelchair from a burning building was killed Thursday night when he crashed on the FDR Drive and was struck by a hit-and-run driver. Matthew, and I'm going to fuck this last name up, Gokachia, age 31, a firefighter for 3 years, was riding his 2023 Yamaha on FDR approaching East 25th Street in Manhattan when he lost control and fell off and hit the ground. Another passing vehicle struck him as he lay on the pavement, and the motorist drove off without stopping. Ladies and gentlemen, when you sit down tonight and you say your prayers, please keep that FDNY firefighter and his family in your prayers. And everything that we do is dangerous. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to From the Ashes on About Face Media. Have a great rest of your Monday evening. I hate that we end the show on such a sour note. It always fucking kind of breaks my heart. But ladies and gentlemen, have a great rest of your Monday evening. Thank you for being here on From the Ashes. We really appreciate your time. Really appreciate your being here. And have a great rest of your Monday night. Good night.